Okay. So this is the first of the two Persona 2 games. So I'm not gonna go too crazy in the, like, I know some of the spoiler stuff. But let's watch the two intro stuff things here on that. Yeah, it sounds like it's trying to be the newer Persona games too hard with the pop music. This part sounds a little bit better. There was another one where we were testing here. I don't know. Assuming they're the two different intros, I'm assuming. Let's see here. Now, when I started Persona 1, like I said, I'm least aware of many of the side... Like, I know many of the main plot points. Like, I know how Persona 2 Innocent Sin ends. Like, I know the ending. But I don't know, like, necessarily all the more smaller in-between things. So. The night is still. The streets are quiet. In this house lived my love. Ooh, now this... So, I'm assuming this is the original intro for the PS1 game. Because these were originally PS1 titles. She left the town long before, yet her house is still standing in the same place. There I also see a man standing and staring into the heavens. Man, the mood for this is just way subtle and dark. In his hands in violent grief, I shudder when I behold his face. The moon reveals to me my own likeness. Japan and swing sets, man. Yeah, I know that Kyoto. You doppelganger, you pale companion. Why do you mimic my love sickness? That tormented me at this place for so many nights in the past. What? That's a different tone in music all of a sudden. Kick up the badass beat. I think this is the battle theme, I think. Joker. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that the Joker thing in Persona 5 never referenced Joker in this, in any regard. That's a bit of a shame. Now we're going like some Parasite Eve music here. Quick, hire that single from that Square Enix game. Persona. Now, with that out of the way, I'm assuming that was the two different, because under gallery it did list two intros, so I'm assuming, just double check, I'm pretty sure that's probably what we watched. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure, yeah. I'm kind of mixed. Like, the remake does have more fitting with the newer games, but also, like, you know, Persona 1, 2, and other two will kind of own kind of mood, so I kind of feel like I lean more towards the original, especially considering the things they did in Persona 1. So, to mention about that, actually, so Persona 1's PSP version had some pretty critical criticism about it. So, with this, as far as I understand, they left all the music and everything intact in the Persona 2 PSP games. Now, for us in the American region, we have a slight problem, though. Right now. Get me in the camera here. So we only got one of the two PSP versions. So when we go to the second game, we'll actually be playing the original localization, which luckily doesn't suffer as much as a problem as the original Persona 1 game did. But some of the names were re-localized in the PSP version. So when we go to that, some of the characters' names will be different. But we're not going to have the Americanizationness that they did with Persona 1, so it won't be as bad as like that. But it will be a bit of a downgrade in the quality of the localization. Now, as far as I'm aware of, the Persona 2 games kind of looked similar to the PS1 Breath of Wild games in the world, where it has like kind of the angled view and kind of a checkerboard walking around kind of thing. So I'm just here fixing my bike. What, you stole something off my bike? Not really, but, you know, if you want me to kick your fucking ass, I guess I can. And just for anyone watching this, I am playing this off my actual PSP, just to re-illustrate. This is going through a FrameMeister, so hopefully it looks pretty decent, hopefully. Whoa, man, you're freaking me out here. Help! Teacher! I'm being beat up! Take my hand. Do not fear me. I am thou, and thou art I. What? I'm always like awakening to my persona. Random street thugs. Awakening personas near you. The new principal transferred from St. Homelin High. He was hated, but the 7 sisters he's looked up to. He got like a giant ass skull on the side of his face. Yeah, we were just borrowing a bike part. How old is the main character to have a fucking motorcycle? I mean, driving vehicles in Japan's considered a very luxury hobby type thing, not like in America where it's practically fucking needed to have a car. So it's pretty bizarre. Is my picture? It's just blocking a wee bit of his hair, so I need to. If it feels like that my camera is going to be in the way, I'll see about moving it somewhere else. If all the Kyoto pictures are on the right side, I might just put it on the left side then. Why won't you obey me? This is unacceptable. You, who are you and what class are you in? State your name. Come on, spit it out all the way. I demand it. I demand it. Now. Right now. Okay, I'm gonna leave his name. Let's see, nickname? I could change the nickname, but I'll just leave it. Now, Tatsui. Tatsuya. Tatsua? Yeah, Tachan will be fine. Yeah. I should have known. You're that Tatsumi I've heard rumors about. That nasty. Trouble? Now, I will mention Persona 2's do revolve around rumors a lot, so that's probably kind of a early hint on that. He'll be along to guide you soon enough. What? You talk about Satan? Is my principal like a Satanist or something? You got a raw deal, but he's a great man. And then we got control. Okay, I can use the analog stick. Okay, it doesn't have a very gritty system, but it does have the... Yeah, the full different... Well, actually... Yeah, I mean, I could see some of the comparisons to, like, Breath of Fire or... Yeah, getting around stuff. This is so sudden. I'm inexperienced. My heart's not ready. Man, romance came fast. There were no brakes on this ride. Second floor. Maybe another time. What the hell's on your face? I can't see. You can see her there. She got like something on her face. Oh, it's a bandage. What, you got like a dodgeball teacher beating you down too? I'm surprised how popular he is, but he's awful. But I like him. Okay, so no repeating lines. Because, you know, I need to see if this is going to be one of those JRPGs where you got to talk to people multiple times. So it looks like, what I meant to. So it looks like there's no additional dialogue. Good with machines. So a little bit of a mechanic. I really wonder how old he is, because I'm not sure what the age for doing driving is in Japan. Of course, this being an older game. So you got walking and running. Probably be able to use the plus pad myself. You can't run inside rooms though. Steal some of those coarse hide jorks emblems. Man, they're really rubbing in rumors. Course High's Undine bus is after you? Man, they really are going hardcore with rumors in this. How many people fucking beat up in this? 7 was like so filled with cuties, and you're the hottest one, but you know, that course stuff is like way uncool. Hello! How you doing, Aaron? Your name was Willie Dark. I had to highlight it in my chat. It was like a super dark green. I couldn't see what it is without highlighting it. I take it you fell asleep last night's my guess. About the Joker game. Yeah, I played Persona 5. It was really good. Your dreams come true. I wouldn't believe everything you hear. Okay, so, mystery solved. At least nothing bad happened. That's the good thing. I was a little concerned that I figured you'd send me a text in the morning or something if you fell asleep, and I was like, She wanted to be your one true love. Senpai. For some reason that one side's locked. He's alive. Yeah, see, Dan's like a much lighter green in my chat window, but your name is like a super dark green in my chat. I really wish it would let you, like, choose, like, the kind of colors for people's names to be in your chat. Because sometimes it's just really hard to fucking see. I mean, I'm sure everyone's names are different colors for you all. I wouldn't believe everything it grants wishes, buddy. Okay, well, let's... Let me go through the other door on this. Well, let's get to the second floor. We diddled that a little bit. Now, I don't think there's any first personness in the 2s. I think they just full out went with being in the third person. Yeah, you can pick your own color. But I just mean, you could walk over the boxes. Can't walk over that one, though. I can walk over this one for some particular reason. Huey! I declare school over. Forever. Prove it. And the game's broken. Now, I'm not ready for guidance counseling. I'm a troubled student with inner thoughts in my head. I guess he's a bit of a troublemaker, I guess. Now, I'm not sure what kind of stuff I might be able to examine. now I don't have access to anything in my menu. Now, I don't know how long the opening for Persona 2 is. I've never really watched the opening before. So she's wandering somewhere around here. Don't know if she's in the classroom or in the hallway. Okay, so she went to the 3rd floor. There's no set of stairs here, or do I need to go back? Okay. So let me know if the audio feels like it's too soft or loud. We did a bit of a test. Dan said he was able to hear it. Not sure, because that was... Oh, and there's actually... Let's see what that sounds like. Well, actually, what's... Yeah, it should be all mixed. Not sure what to go with the music. Oh, apparently there's voices too. It's loading. The courtyard? Well, I would imagine the courtyard's back on the 4th floor. Unless they got like some fancy outdoor balcony area. Which I don't really imagine, but I mean, it's not necessarily impossible. They really want to make you run around everywhere, don't they? Okay, well, apparently it is in front. Unless maybe they mean like the rooftop, like might be designed as like a... I don't know. It doesn't actually say like the... Actually says stairs though. Clock tower. It's locked. You have no foggy idea why. It's not like several people have committed suicide in other titles. Well, at least you can actually know, like, what room is what. Principal's office. Yo, Prince! Fuck you! Trying to say he will have it, like, punish me. Looking for a mask. The talking mask. He has a talking mask. Well, that's always pretty ominous in a game about masks. I mean, if he saw her a few seconds ago on the 3rd floor, is there like yeah, there's a way to bring up a... Instead of the courtyard, unless there's a specific different door I need to go. I guess let's see where these stairs go then. I mean, I would imagine it's on the 1st floor. But you would think it would be the front. See, that goes to the janitor's room. classrooms. This is to the entrance hall. Ah, bingo. So it has the courtyard in, like, the middle of the school. Yeah, if it's anything like you, it's probably a good idea. That's kind of creepy, dude. I don't know why the fuck. You got unique, Oh, hello, welcome to the party. How you doing today? We just started Persona 2 today. Welcome. You have a unique sprite. What a rare but delight sight to see someone streaming Persona 2. Yep, today we just... the two Persona 2 games, or the last two Persona games I have not played, so... I started with Persona 3 a long time ago. That was my first Persona. Then I did Persona 4. Then we did Persona 5. Then we did Persona 1. I also did the two fighting games also. So. Japanese history teacher. Don't get too close to the stone. Was it from the moon? We're gonna have one of those weird plots where something came. Atticus is definitely whale. Ha, ha, ha. Legend has it, it's a guardian stone. Yeah, one. I would imagine that probably has some kind of mythology behind it. Okay, so I'm gonna imagine one of these students are gonna tell me she's somewhere else. Moves on its own. Well, that sounds like a reference to it possibly becoming a boss or something. Like I said before when we started, I know, like, you, like, spread rumors and make shit come true that way, so I wouldn't be shocked if that means that it's gonna be a boss or something. What the hell's the teacher? Got anything else to say? Somewhere else? Oh, come on. I can't leave. Don't get old Dragon Quest VII syndrome on me. So I can't go anywhere else around here. So where the hell else could she be? She's just running around. So, what's your history with Persona, by the way? Since you seem to, I'm assuming you follow the Persona 2 channel, I'm assuming. So what's your history with the games? So I've read in the channel description that spoilers aren't allowed, but is, how I do with, like, helping, I don't mind having help with mechanics of the game, like, if I seem to not understand something about a gameplay design, or if I'm misunderstanding something, I don't mind help in that regard, but I don't want spoilers for the story. So, like, I don't mind talking about gameplay mechanics as long as they're not tied to the story directly. Now, if I get to the point where I can't figure out something, I don't mind when I ask, like, okay, I give up, where do I need to go, if somebody actually knows. I mean, the only other place that I can imagine is she's in one of the classrooms. I might have to talk to everyone. Someone else might give me a vague... Let's see... Yeah, I actually talked to the people in this one classroom. But generally, I like to experience the story. Like, now to be fair, I do know like how this game ends. Like, when I started Persona 1, I did say that I knew some of the main plot points of Persona 1, 2, and other 2. So I am familiar with some spoilers overall, because I mean it's a really old game, you know. I've seen things. So overall, so it sounds like we're gonna fight a statue and a bunch of rival students that cursed our symbol so far, our school symbol. Yeah, I talked to these ones too. What if she's in the janitor closet? But do you got most like the Persona games under your belt? Let's see. I don't think I've been in this one. Yeah, Seven Sisters is a bit of an odd school name. I have played all the mainline Persona games except for the first one. Most of my experience with them were out of order since I started with 4. Yeah, see, I started with 3, so I started in the middle and went up to the current title and then went back to the first one. Not counting If. Some people count If as part of the Persona series, because it too used in some of the ideas that the Persona series does, so... But I'm not counting If in this instance. But I do own If on the Super Nintendo, though. I do have many of the different entries of the different spin-offs and side games. Like, you do gotta keep in mind, like, Persona in its entirety is a side game to a main series. And then you got the Jack Brothers, the Bible series, the card game. I think there's only a few. If, yeah, Shin Tensei If. It supposedly started some of the trends that led into the Persona series, so some people sometimes call If the original Persona game sometimes. It was also one of the last of the main SMT games that got translated, I believe, if I remember correctly. I think it was one of the longest titles that didn't have a fan translation to it. Bike Wax, that's back where we start. You know, actually, wouldn't it be, like, funny if she actually was out here after running around everywhere? I'm gonna take a peek, because I feel like, oh, you son... I fucking called it. I called it. You're her, aren't you? Bam. Called it. Stereotyping to... Stereotype... what's the word I'm trying to think of? There's a word I'm trying to think of, but I can't think of it on the tip of my tongue. Frankness and emphasizes on individuality. Don't worry, I'm not gonna rub in and say you're a bad person every day like the principal. Yeah, to be fair, I actually don't know anything about the story in If. I never played it yet. I never tried the translation of it. I actually don't really know anything about If, so if I ever get around to If, it'll probably be one of the most blind ones. Because, like I said, I know a lot of the story beats, like the rumor system. I know the ending of this one, so I'm not going to talk about those until those scenes happen, but this isn't a completely blind experience. Because it's, well, one of those things where I've had things ruined. Of course, you gotta, in this game's case, you gotta be fair, we never got the original PS1 version of this game. So, you know, that there was a reason to have this spoiled a long time ago before the PSP was a thing. Not yet. Sure, I would imagine there's things to be done. Want to follow my dreams as a high school student. The funny thing is that we got, yeah, we did get the sequel, and that's what we're gonna play after this version of the game, because we didn't actually get the PSP version of the one we actually got on the PS1, so it's going to be a little weird going to it, because several characters' names are different between the two ages of localization. But it's, like I said when we started today, it's definitely not going to be as bad as what Persona 1's original localization was. So, it ain't going to be a huge downgrade, but I'm sure we're going to see some downgradishness going into it. I'll balance dreams and life. I think it's good to have dreams, but you gotta keep life in mind. You don't want to end up like Darkside Phil after all. Well, that was the easiest guiding counseling thing I've ever had. Now, to be fair, I don't really know much about the male main character. I know a little bit more about the female character in the sequel to this. Uh-oh. Student Class 2C. Naivety. Loves Kung Fu, so you're Discount Chie. The self-proclaimed hottest girl in school. So you'll Discount Chie with Yukiko's personality of... Well, no, Yukiko was more oblivious to being liked, actually, so that actually wouldn't be a good comparison to that. Maybe you want to end up like DSP, dude. Well, money-wise, that'd be fine, but not fucking with the $500,000 debt he has. I'll pass on that. The choices given by the game in the question tell us about the main character, though. No, well, I meant like, over the kind of knowledge I have about the game. Chi is a discount. Oh yeah, I forgot. You didn't like Chi. Dan got near the end of Persona 4. I don't think he's ever finished it yet. He wasn't a big Chi fan. What's all the hubbub? You're not going to think they're having porn business. Also, let me know if nobody said anything's wrong with the audio so far, so hopefully it's all good. We have a problem. What is wrong now? I'm getting confused here. Why are you still wearing your emblem? You do know about the course. What, they actually believe there's some kind of course going on here? I worry about you sometimes. See, the audio balance is pretty good. Good to hear. Good to hear. I tested it a little with I tried to do the very opening part in the two different openings. Tried to make sure the audio was decent. But always welcoming of new information. Especially since Dan's on a phone, so it's good to have a few extra opinions on that, because sometimes it's not always the best comparison to all devices. I got a challenge note for you. It's time for gangster business here. steal random main character. Your gut sucks. Wait, what? They kidnapped someone? What the fuck? What kind of Wivel City ransom shit is this? No, I'm just saying it's good to have an opinion both on a phone and a computer-like device. If somebody on both types of systems, then it's good. I'm just saying it's good to have a little extra audio opinion, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. What kind of course are we talking about here? It's like, you can't use item course. So I'm assuming this is probably going to be like the tutorial fight. Forget that, forget that. Dan's using a 250 headphones? Ow. That's very expensive headphones, bro. You think the school's gonna blow up or something? Well, to be fair, considering some of the things some rumors are gonna do later in this game, maybe that wouldn't be completely unrealistic. Ooh. Now, sadly, I don't know what scenes are new or going to be from the PS1 game, or because the Persona 1 on the PSP, we did a bunch of scenes for the PSP version. Oh, yeah, Apple is fucking ridiculous priced. Thank you for the food. Oh, this is gonna be one of those situations, it's like, please, for the love of humanity, take her away. It's the school paper, and is investigating the course. Now, I know he's one of the party members. Wait, is he the one who's challenging me? That ain't right. Oh, you have Stupe win all over your face, man. So yeah, you're basically Jupe. You're jealous. You're gonna be like the best friend slash rival type character. He's a vocalist in a band. Yeah, he got Jupe the Stupe win all over his face already. I can always see it. Yeah. Well, like I said, I know some things, so I already know he was a party member. In this one. The second one has, like, several adult characters that join the main character of the second game. Man, see, this is, people wonder why I call Persona 2 and then Persona Other 2. Because it's really confusing talking about the two games simultaneously. AirPod Pro. I heard some people were actually questioning if those can cause cancer in your ears or something. I don't use Apple products, so I can't really comment, but I remember seeing an article about that. Oh no, we're being evaded. Do I got you? Yeah, this guy is totally gonna be like Junpei. He's a ladies' man, perverted dumbass who's probably gonna be super jealous of the main character, but yet be his best friend at the same time. The genius artist, spreading love to the ladies around the world. That was my stereotypical Japanese laugh thing now. What are you smoking, bro? Why, you little... So, they want me to join their band. EO cancel. Well, pretty much cancel seems to just affect everything, so... It's the same thing with, like, you know, phone radiation kind of thing, or something like that with the buds. If you violated bro code... Yep, thanks for the food, bums. I'm out of here. Well, that was easy. This is so stupid, I might cry. I like a lot of her face expressions. She's definitely going to be some of the comedy relief here. Not so fast. What, we're going to actually fight? As the death boss, I'm dragging you into my band. Death fight! No, calm down. Don't get pissed off. Undine? What's happening? What? What is this, like Persona Awakening? Well, this is definitely the most... This is the sad thing about having your TV so close to you. This is like the weirdest Persona Awakening if he's actually getting a Persona right now.
Come, Deathbringer!
Oh my goodness, he actually woke a Persona from there.
I am Radamanthus, the judge of the Netherworld. I shall sever your foes' sins with my blade of judgment.
Now, I don't know if the original game had voice acting, so I don't know if this is new or not. Voice-wise. Oh, and they're all getting their Personas too.
Jaime, seriously? I am Eros. My golden arrows kindle love's flames. I shall be your strength, my other self.
Voice acting and anime cutscenes are present in both versions. Okay. Yeah, I'm not like I said, I know some plot points, but I don't know a lot of like the witty little details of many things. So like a lot of and she fainted. Okay, so he was I guess he already had his Persona Awaken. Because that makes it sound like he definitely, like, when he said Deathbringer, that makes it sound like he was already aware of having it or something. And then mine.
Fear not. Take my hand. I am thou. Thou art I. From the sea of thy soul I cometh, the bearer of the inferno that burns away impurity. Volcanus!
Hopefully when you make your ultimate Personas in this one, it's a little more interesting. Persona 1. Persona 1 making your ultimate Personas was a little bit, how should I say, anticlimactic. Born! And he's dead. Well, there went that storyline. And the other students are like, oh my goodness, the studio's on fire! Holy crap! Oh, I'm gonna die! Whip. And everyone died. And no one knows what happened. Smoke killed everyone else. A shrine. A bell. A light. We return here. See, I don't remember what Eagle's room looks like in 2. I think it looks like a bar in 2. But I think the little observatory area that our friend... Yeah. Oh, we're gonna actually have an in-game version of this area. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same from Persona 1. Pillow, a small circular area. Hello, my masked friend. See, the one thing I find odd is the butterfly references, they're all yellow in Persona 1 and 2. And then from 3 onward, they went with a velvet blue. So I don't know really why they changed the butterfly color between 2 and 3. You have awakened to your true selves. You're not like a Pokemon, are you? Honestly, the characters in Persona 1 had better awakenings. This is kind of like, not to whip at the characters, but this is kind of a lame Persona awakening here. Well, the butterfly, it's been like, they've never 100% conformed what the blue butterfly is in 3, 4, and 5. Well, I mean, you get the one butterfly that isn't him in 5, but I mean, like, people have believed over the series that the blue butterfly is him. Not to go into what happens in the ending of the 2 different 2s, but due to plot things, some people believe it's him watching over the world still. But maybe I'll understand that better playing through the games. Now, if you're not familiar with the series, Eagle is a servant of his, which, I mean, not for you, but I mean for like anyone who watches the video in the future. Because Eagle replaces his role in every entry. But yeah, I gotta say, kind of a weird awakening here. That's me? Deathbringer's me? That's awesome! Well, I have to say I'm always suspicious of the principal, because he's already told me like 2 instances of talking about like destiny and shit, so that's always sounding incredibly suspicious on him. Can I talk about the plot points from... I prefer to try and not spoil other games, especially when they're related to the series I'm currently playing, just in case, like, somebody who watches the video down the road on YouTube or something, because I don't usually mind, like, obvious or beginning game type things, but I mean, like, say, talking about the big twist at the end of Persona 5 when we're not actually in Persona 5, that kind of thing, I prefer to try and avoid, if you get what I mean. Like, I don't like to be the one who ruins a game for someone else, if you get what I mean. Because that sucks. Somebody actually did that to me on Persona 5. Eat your pancakes. Pancakes, my friend. Or the masterful breakfast of any Persona user. Everyone knows great Persona users are big pancake fans. You must have your pancakes. But, yeah, someone, when I was at the Force boss or the Force target of Persona 5, some asshole came in the chat and he just kept spamming a late game spoiler, and he ruined that completely. That was really heartbreaking. I really don't like to want to be the same kind of thing, if you know what I mean. If you want, you can be kind of vague about it if you want, like, try avoid saying names or something. Like, when I was playing through Persona 5, Dan was playing through Persona 1, and we had to be very crafty about, a certain character's identity in the game. Because, they got brought up a few times in Persona 5 because of the TV and stuff. So did some of the politician characters. So I had to be a little quick on turning things around so it didn't end up spoiling Dan. Boss-san. Yeah, didn't I say 4? Did I say 1? Or did I could have swore I said 4. When I was playing Persona 5, you were playing Persona 4. Or did I accidentally say 1? That wasn't a dream. Why? We're not all crazy. But yeah, though there are some references, like the one kid with the glasses and the bow tie with the number 1 actually was referenced in Persona 5 on the TV. But yeah, there's a lot. I did say 1? Okay, I meant 4. I didn't mean 1. If I said 1, I meant 4. Anyone else see that? We just the only ones crazy here. Just you? Well, this is kind of the most nonchalant opening to a Persona game. Everyone gets the Personas of like, the world's in danger. But you want to try the Joker game out of nowhere. Let's do the Joker game. It won't be any kind of, let's see, how should I say, reference to the opening of Persona 1 at all. If the rumor is true, then it's all true. Clearly, inner demons of myself don't really exist, even though I summoned mine first. I don't think this is a good idea, because I actually do know a little bit about Joker. But to be fair, I know a little bit more about Joker in the sequel to 2 more than the first part of 2. In other 2. Yeah, this is kind of throwing back to Persona 1 here. Joker, Joker, please come here. Oh dear. Hello? Is this me? Oh, that's not good. Behind you, I am Joker. The final trump card drawn by those anguished over their dreams. Tell me your ideal. Joker, a masked figure rumored to grant one's dreams. Why he does this and who he is a complete mystery. People are appearing out of nowhere. Demons are coming out of people. That those who don't get turned into shadow men. Your trump card's been spoiled. The bet on the table was your inner dreaming heart. In accordance with the ritual, I will now claim the pot. Well, whip. Then why didn't it affect her? Is it because she has a persona? Ideals only cause pain to the powerless. I have freed them from that anguish. Better not to yearn for the impossible dreams. Also, I just noticed he actually has a little tail on his back. The lifeless shells of dreams. They can be seen, but or not. They will be forgotten and become true shadows. Well, that kind of has some parallels to 3. But enough chit-chat. How about you? Okay, one game. So apparently he knows me. Oh, are we going to do a fight? I would imagine we're going to lose terribly, though. I don't see this going well if this is going into a fight. Yep. As a parting gift, I'll show you something interesting. Not personas, but true demons. Well, I would imagine they're probably harpies. Not very friendly ones either. Now hopefully they got rid of the tactics grid thing in Persona 1, because to be honest, I kind of found that more annoying. Persona! That this would probably be slightly better if it let me do the controlling, but oh well. Yeah, I don't think we're killing him now. Don't think that's happening. The power of friendship compels you. Oh, and he has his own creepy persona. Much too weak.
Atticusmj, Lisa's Silverman, and you, the thief. It's time you died. Cannot escape the wheel of fortune.
Calls me a thief. Wheel of morality, torn. Tell me what the fate shall want. And death again. Hello. How you doing? Look at the Persona 2. This would be a perfect tutorial battle, but instead the game just doesn't have one. Yeah, and that's what I was kind of expecting when we came here, and it's just like, no, we're just doing more story scenes. But, yeah, we're just starting the intro of Persona 2 here. They haven't changed. What kind of dreams did you build on the corpses of other people's ideals? Man, this guy makes it sound like I fucked him up really bad or something. The poker face doesn't fool me. I know. You wanted to follow your dream. Isn't that so? Also, he's... Oh, wait, he's actually holding me. I didn't even realize that at first. He's like choking me while standing on him. You should know by now why I came to you all today. No, I don't actually know. I logistically don't actually. I know who Joker is in both games. I just don't actually know his motives. So, I know who's behind the mask. But I don't actually know his motives, so I really don't know what his problem is. I just know he doesn't like me. What did we ever do to you? Good question. Let's see, I played P2E EP around 15 years ago. What's this Innocent Sin? Innocent Sin, if you're not familiar, there were actually 2 Persona 2s. So there were actually 6 mainline entries, not 5 mainline entries, because there were actually two twos. See, this is why it's always so annoying talking about Persona 2 and other 2. But Innocent Sin takes place before Eternal Punishment. We can't really get into Eternal Punishment because it would spoil the end of Innocent Sin. But we'll get there, hopefully, in time. What meaning is there killing you if I do not win Nimble? If you... Oh, wait. If you don't win Nimble. So I apparently don't win Nimble something. You escaped your fate this time. But you will get no rest. My demons will be your assassins. Let this iris be your testament. Now go and remember the sins you have committed. Then will I claim my revenge. But yeah, Innocent Sin takes place before Eternal Punishment. And we didn't get it because of a questionable scene that's in the game. That they will pretty subjective about. So what about his friends? Like, they're just going to stand around here? Wait, you don't see them? But why do we win them? Our personas give us the power to win them? And they're just automatically in my party. Still can't access anything now. My dream. So they'll just... I wanted to be a doctor, but that'll never happen. Yeah, I'm not quite sure on that. He wanted to be a boxing champion? Oh, you were gonna do an opening thing for him? I wanna see Joker? Was that a spoiler? About Innocent Sin taking place before Eternal Punishment? I mean, I guess you could consider it a slight spoiler, but I mean, the games obviously take place after each other in the same. I mean, Persona 5 references characters from Persona 1. So basically, the whole start of all of this is just to find out why Joker has something against us. I mean, a lot of strange instances have always happened. My principals being weird, We were summoning demon things, and some guy appeared out of a black hole and screwed us all over. Yeah, the police will do something. Exactly. Who in the fuck would believe anything that's happened today, Olway? Who in the world would believe anything right now? Also, I'm curious, did she even see anything? So is the town just gonna magically stop being filled with demons because of this? The ramen shop sells weapons? And it sounds like that's where we're gonna probably start this whole rumor thing. Let's go buy illegal weapons! Is there anything I can examine here? See, I don't know what chests look like in 2, or if you can actually examine some stuff around here. Alright, well, let's get to the ramen shop. Now, I'm not sure what the town map... So, in Persona 1, they redid the entire town map in the PSP version. In the original PS1 game, it was like a semi-3D thing. So, I don't know if this is how the original PS1 release's town map was like. It does look like a traditional SMT-esque game's town map with having the little spinny icon spinning around to talk to and that. Here I thought we were going to like a gangster fight or something. Can I walk by him? Yeah. I was, but unless it's in one of the... Damn, that's cool. Alley sounds like it might be like... Ah, okay. I was gonna say that. Oh, there's Velvet Room right off the bat. Please don't tell me you like Persona 5, please. Persona 5, I don't think was a bad game at all. I like pretty much all the entries, really. I mean, I've played way worse old games. They did simplify a lot of the mechanics in Persona 5. But after playing Persona 1, I gotta say, Persona 1 also made a lot of the mechanics incredibly convoluted, too. So, I'm kind of interested to see if Persona 2 makes it not as troublesome, but still makes it a little more interesting. See, here are various aspects of a man's souls are awakened. He really went all out on his art, though. That was kind of a barn, too, but still got the singer and the piano player, though. Oh, and they actually even talked to us in this one. I'm nameless. What a fantastic name. Let's see, 3425 didn't play 1. I'm assuming that's your opinion of best to worst, I'm assuming? Well, I haven't played the 2-2s yet, but I'd still say 3's probably one of my favorites still. The only, like, my big criticism with 3 is just the tower's layouts didn't change much. They just were recycled too much. If they had a lot more different designs, kind of like how Persona 4 made different dungeons, I think it would have had a lot better on that, but I probably would still give it the... Because Persona 3 is very challenging, pretty lengthy, and you still have the really good social link system. Persona 5 really tightened a lot of the gameplay mechanics in a simplified way, but not into a completely dumb way. But I would sadly still have to say Persona 1's probably... It's not bad, but I think in the end it'll probably be the weakest entry. But 3 was really... And I played the FES version, so I did both the main campaign and the side story where you play as Igus, so... The Demon Painter. So what, you gonna paint me demons in this one? Wait. Oh my goodness. They're playing that song from V3. I know it was a real song. So, I mean, I think it is, copyright free, the public domain. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's interesting to hear. You know, I've been watching someone play Danganronpa V3. It's so great watching people play V3 blind. It's really great watching people's reactions. But, yeah, the person I'm watching currently just finished the first trial and started the second one, so, it's actually kind of funny having the song play. I'm delighted to make your acquaintance and remind you of terribly sad things in another game series. So that's gonna be the Velvet Room theme, eh? I have played Nocturne, but I have not beaten it. It is something I would like to do a playthrough of. Because a lot of people always say it's like one of the harder games when you're talking about all the games. Like Persona, SMT, Bible, the Monster games, card games, like all of them. Tons of people always say Nocturne is one of the hardest entries out of all of the games. So I would love to really actually go and get down to Nocturne. What are the general thoughts on Danganronpa V3? Have you saved the vids? Yes. When I did Danganronpa V3, I was so scared of some asshole coming in and spoil. So I did not live stream Danganronpa V3, but I did record my gameplay of it. So... right now, I'm actually been uploading older playthroughs onto Twitch. So currently, it's only on YouTube if you want to check that out. Spoiler warning. Well, not spoiler warning for Danganronpa V3, but spoiler warning towards me. I cry and actually have a incredibly horrible emotional scene during the end of the first trial where I actually start fucking, like, breaking down. So, I just meant, like, as a warning, there's a part where I'm really loud and crying. So, just, you might want to be careful with your, if you wear, headphones during the first trial. Because, there was a part where I literally lose my shit because I figured out the plot of the first trial before the game went to it, and it was literally destroying my heart. So, but Danganronpa V3 was like so fucking good. Like, everyone needs to play it. Please do yourself a favor and play such a fantastic game. I love the ending. Like, I almost consider it a crime to spoil the plot for somebody who hasn't played through it. Well, now I'm very excited to see your suffering. I didn't suffer as much through the other trials until the actual ending of V3. And then I was like, oh my goodness, this is insane. Like, it's an amazing experience. But at the same time, I agree. The whole experience is also suffering in a way. I don't want to get into that particular thing because it would spoil the end, but like when you get to the end of E3 and understand the overarching story of it, it's just crazy how the game was designed. Like, it's both amazing and insane. But it was really good. It definitely blows all the Danganronpa games out of the fucking water. Like, it's just crazy how amazing it is. I love the fuck out of it. It's really good. Anyone who likes mystery solving games and visual novel games should check out Danganronpa V3. But anyway, let's get back to the game. Let's see, I must confront what is in my heart. That is 90,155 nights have passed since I closed my own eyes. Like 90,000 days? But no, wait. Then how would it be 155 nights? $90,000 what in 155 nights of, like... Wait, what would... Did I miss something in the force? $90,000 what? I kind of miss the Velvet Womb music, though. I mean, this is a nice song and everything, don't get me wrong, but... Interesting to get to talk to them, though. You didn't get to talk to them in the first Persona 1 game, because you couldn't actually move around in the Velvet Womb. A dream in reality, beyond the door that can only be seen by your highly attuned. How may I assist you? With Torn Persona, so it looks like it... Now, I'm assuming I can't do anything quite yet. Yeah, it looks like everyone can use different personas again. They have a compatibility thing, so... They haven't started the whole full type thing they started in the other games. So we'll have to learn about that. Got anything to say, Eagle? Small talk? Gods and demons alike are only manifestations of a man's soul. Is there anything I can help you with? Nope, that's it. Okay, Eagle, but I'm sure we'll see you as time goes on. Oh, you can request cards? Ah, so it actually is using Fox's mechanic, kinda, except you get cards of Arcanas. I don't know the other Persona game that lets you move to the Velvet Womb. The Velvet Womb out of this game is weird. The Poem of Everyone's Soul plays once and then switches for the rest of the story. Man, his nose is even bigger in this one. Indeed, the nose knows best. As a son somebody would say in the future. Isn't that right? I like how they gave him all pretty decent sprites moving around. It's kind of interesting, like, where he's rubbing his eye. He actually looks like he's, like, kind of crying there for a second. It's like, was he rubbing his nose? No, he's actually rubbing his nose. At first, I thought he was, like, maybe, like, rubbing his eye, but I think he's actually rubbing his nose, though. What you two clowns got to say about all this? Well, it is a kind of a mid-space in reality and dreams. Still, the whole awakening thing was kind of weird. I mean, in one, it had more of a supernatural thing. It just kind of rushes to it. It's like, oh, yeah, crazy shit's happening. There are many personalities, many possibilities. And Eagle, like, in the first game, Eagle doesn't really get introduced either. He's just, you go get to see him, it's like, hi, I'm here to help you. So, again, they didn't give him a very good introductory again. Which kind of makes the whole elevator introductory in 3 kind of interesting. But yeah, it's pretty weird not hearing the Velvet Room theme. That is quite odd. Picking his nose? Oh dear. She's trying her best Chie though. Oh no, is this that thing? Let's see. No, wait. I don't... I think... I think this is a Wii mix of that theme from that one shop in Persona 1, I think. There's a part of it sounds kind of like it. I might have to bring up the songs and see. I'm not 100% sure. A useless employee detective agency. Spoiled son. It is a Wii mix? Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, it sounds a bit slower, but I think it is that same song, essentially. I was a spy, but that was long ago, after the crack cocaine started kicking in. I just won this ramen shop. Under the table deals. Red beans. Lady, I'd like a special. Yeah, I was trying to talk to the gentleman, but well. She's pulling the wool over your eyes, kids. I can't believe you're falling for wild stories. Now that's witch. You wearing a mask or something? Or is his face just messed up? Because it's like pure yellow. It's a wee mix of Burning Hammer. Oh, good lord. That whole Burning Hammer segment in Shibubi was like hilarious, man. That Afro guy is like the king of comedy in that game, man. So all there just goes to her. I've known her forever. There's no way she sells weapons. So she says to go talk to the chief. Actually, I think that's... Isn't that where you go to do the Woomo thing, actually, now I think about it? I think the agency is where the Woomo mechanic functions. So I think that's what we're about to get into, I think. I think. Welcome! Welcome! Well, if you live in Japan, it should be obvious where it is. Part-time worker. It is an active devil summoner. memory from the Devil Summoner was originally a Sega Saturn game, wasn't it? I believe. I mean, we have the 3DS version, but I believe it was originally a Sega Saturn title, I believe. Yo, Chief. Remember how I said if maybe canon? Oh, really? Now that's interesting. Huh. Well, now I understand why people consider if part of Persona then. Because like I said, I'm not familiar with if, so... Did you just say... Shabubi? You know I'm not great at playing. Hush, Dan. Always making fun of my speech impairment. Everyone, pick on Dan. Take him down. No, it's good. It's a joke. Don't take it seriously. No, Twitch bots. No, don't take me away. Now, I would imagine she was younger, if I'm guessing. Actually, kids, we've been testing something. Everyone picked on me my whole life, so go ahead and I can take it. Was once a dull, third-rate detective, but has become suddenly brilliant lately. He does devil summoning work on the side. He's suddenly brilliant. You know, I feel like this is all happening way too fast. Yeah, so the whole thing here, you do the rumor spreading. She sells weapons. This is gonna be weird. Ordering banana store ramen should get you weapons. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Anything back here? You should stop trying. No, I won't. I'll try forever. Why is the cat statue talking to me in the front room anyway? So let's go see if it happens. So this is gonna probably... Can I make, like... I wonder if I can make other stores sell weapons possibly in the future. Oh no. You of all people. As a farewell gift. He uses a guitar. I get a sword. She gets gloves. Also, I noticed the sword and the glove icon are actually in the newer Persona games. No one uses a guitar in any of the newer games, so... You gotta eat it? Well, champ, I guess it's up to you. Enjoy the banana ramen. Ugh. banana ramen. Could you imagine what that would be like? Ugh. The principal's in on it. We gotta take him down. Now, I do know something about the principal, but I don't know if it happens in the first or second game. The Joker boys. He's like, why do they get weapons? I want the banana thingy-me-a-bob. Give me weapons. I want a gun. I won't tell the cops, I promise. Yeah, did it auto-equip that stuff? Yeah. No headpiece. Whoa, how do you not have a headpiece? You don't get any nice... Oh, there we go. Okay, so they have cards. It's gonna be like, what? No sprite walk for him? The Greek god praising over love and magic arrows. This son of Zeus... How many fucking sons did Zeus fucking have, for goodness sakes? One of the 3 judges of Hades. Woman god of Smithery. Woman god... For some reason, I saw that as woman. Woman god of Smithery. Portion of... I don't know why I saw that first, but it just sounded hilarious when I first thought of it, though. Now, can we just save anywhere? Looks like it. No butterfly trail around here, I don't seem. Now, this game did have, like, some kind of... let's see... install settings. I'm not really sure what it installs. Let's see. Oh, just decrease loading times? Okay. Sadly, I don't have any real space on my PSP, so I can't really take advantage of that, sadly. That's why I never got to play Peace Walker. I wanted to install, like, I don't remember, like a half a gigabyte of data or something. I'm like, I don't have a fucking a little SD disc thing in my PSP that size, for fuck's sake. Damn.